MedWatch 7 is sponsored by Memorial Health System of Southwest Oklahoma.
When it comes to cancer, early detection can save lives, but head and neck cancers can be tough to spot in the early stages.
I really didn't have any symptoms that I noticed were symptoms prior to finding that lump on my throat. I mean, I don't look at myself as I swallow. I don't pay close attention to that. Others maybe would notice, but for the most part, you can seem perfectly fine. I was pretty healthy, I was active, all of those things. There wasn't really anything that would have triggered me to think that I was sick or had cancer.
Whitney Powell learned she had papillary thyroid cancer after a routine exam led to the discovery of a lump in her neck. Now she's missing half of her thyroid, but that exam prevented the illness from spreading and becoming much worse. Not everyone can detect head and neck cancers early, though. With symptoms that are hard to spot in early stages, it's important to look out for the risks.
The number one risk is actually smoking or tobacco use, followed closely by the number two risk factor, which is alcohol. And especially the concurrent use of tobacco and alcohol is really the primary risk factor.
And warning signs, including hoarseness for 4 weeks or 3 weeks for non-smokers, lumps in the neck, unexplained weight loss, feeling like something is always lodged in your throat, and HPV. Head and neck cancers can also pose as other, less harmful illnesses like a sore throat. But if your throat only hurts on one side, it's time to get that checked out too.
Have a thorough screening. Be proactive with your health, especially if you're a smoker or have a history of smoking or excessive alcohol use. People aren't as aware of it as they are of some other cancers, which is a shame because there is really good prognosis with early diagnosis.
This need for awareness is why Powell shares her story to encourage others to get screened, even if they feel fine.
I had a very good prognosis. It was caught before it had spread, so they caught it at my well woman exam actually and found a lump in my neck, and so I had the testing, had all of that, and that's when we determined that it was cancer. And so for me it was surgery and now monitoring, and I think large in part because we found it before it could become worse.
You can never be too careful. That's why the Cancer Centers of Southwest Oklahoma is inviting the community to come out and check those necks. You can get a free head and neck screening on April 18th at the Cancer Centers in Lawton. These free screenings are by appointment only. You can call the number you see on your screen to schedule one. Keep in mind, this is not a full screening. It's a visual exam of your head, neck, and mouth. For MedWatch 7, I'm Skylar Teddington.